Hot Wheels. Here they come. Hot Wheels. Wipeout Racer. Give the power wheel a spin when you're ready to begin.
It's just such a crazy time right now with these Hot Wheels. That really just goes back to the essence of what it is, right? The fact that you may never own most of these cars, but the fact that you can just go to any store and buy the car and have the essence in this tiny little package is just so cool.
Perfect. And what about these graphics? Because, I mean, that's one of the big things with Larry's car is he's got this livery all over the car. So do you think we're going to be able to achieve that?
Yeah, with our premium line, we have access to direct inkjet printing on the car, so they can print all over the sides and surfaces. It's not just limited to tampos that we have on our $1 cars.
Yep.
So we can get more deco on there, and this will be great in our premium retail line.
Cool.
I'm Christina Albrecht, and I'm a graphic designer for Hot Wheels. The lines I work on are adult collectibles, so they're a little bit more expensive, and you'll see them at Walmart and Target and direct-to-consumer items. The Tampo is kind of like screen printing on a t-shirt where you're limited to 3 colors. DIJ, full spectrum. So if he has a bunch of different sponsor logos on his cars that are different colors, we can get them all in there. Larry's got a really awesome Supra. In real life, he has a camera rig on the front of it, and we can't replicate that, of course. So I receive the images of the casting, and then I pull as much information as I can online. He sent some files, and I will look at that, look at his car, see what I need to replicate in order to get it right. Hi, I'm Christina.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I was the designer that did the deco for your car. This is my first time seeing it in person, so.
It just blows me away that you designed the die cast just from my pictures, and you've never seen the car in person.
Never saw it. We want to get as much detail as possible. I mean, luckily, the surface is flat. We can get the graphic on there. It might be a little bit not in the same spot as the real car, but we wanted to make sure it was on there.
That's the fun thing, right? A lot of people love to tinker with the Hot Wheels, modify them, and a lot of people reached out to me saying that they'll 3D print their own cameras for the 1/64 scale diecast version.
So awesome.
Yeah. In the grand scheme of things, this car is really not that unique. You know, yeah, it has a couple aero bits and it has a livery. I guess it's more just about the story of what it's used for. That's what makes it special. For so many years, I photographed cars in a traditional way, standing on the side of the track, watching them go by. I then thought to myself, how cool would it be to mount a camera on another race car to shoot other race cars? Sometimes I would get shots, sometimes I wouldn't. But then I thought, what if I'm that other car? What if I'm using the steering wheel to control where the camera's looking? When I first started using the Supra as a camera car, I quickly realized that using something like this with a very high-speed automatic transmission allows me to be smoother. So the shots themselves come out way smoother on the photo and video side. What was the challenge in terms of choosing the right wheels that kind of mimic this style?
We're kind of limited with our selections for real riders because all of the premium have real riders with the real tires. So we decided to go with the 10-spoke because it kind of gives it still like that tuner look, and it brings enough silver out. So it definitely like went perfectly with the paint we chose for it too, the coating on it. Yeah, it really took a while for me to pick the right color. We have different paint samples, and I was taking it outside, I was taking it inside, and I noticed that when this car is outside, you really see a lot of the blue sky, so I wanted to make sure it was as close as possible to your car. So it's kind of a fun challenge, but I get really excited to like make things legit because I've been in the aftermarket industry for over 20 years, and I know what it's like to build a car and bring it to SEMA. For Larry's car, you can see there's logos all over this car. We had to take out some that we don't have licenses for, but the main ones are there. You can see the graphics, that like the number plate, these sponsor logos, and then the main graphic treatment. And we try to get that as close as possible.
All these people on the car, they're all partners that helped build this to what it is today. I use this as a stock vehicle to do this duty. I just want it to go as fast as I can, and I want to be able to film these cars at true speed.